Hello weavers, Kathy from Rock Lake Weaving here, and today we're going to move our sectional warp up to the front of the loom to thread it. Now I want to avoid taking each section that I've wound on here and unwinding it a few times and bringing it to the front individually. For me, that's a surefire way to miss a section, which just causes frustration later. So what we're going to do is we're going to control all 6 of these sections. This is just a little linen warp here. And we're going to take them all up to the front of the loom together, and that way I will be sure that I don't miss any. So I've wound each section and I've secured them with my favorite tool, green painter's tape. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tape off the section, and I'm going to take the section and I'm just going to split it, just in half, give or take. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just looking to be able to insert a stick here so that it's hanging off of it. I'm going to continue to go along each section, roughly split it. And this is just kind of a quick thing. It doesn't have to be perfect. This isn't going to change my tension if I have 3 threads on one side and 10 on the other. Doesn't really matter. I'm just looking to control each section all together. You might notice that I have slip knots tied at the ends of my sections here. They're a little messy, but that's okay. And the reason I do that is because as I wind each section, I'm going to tie a slip knot, tape it down, and then that section's controlled, and I don't have to worry about it flopping all over as I'm winding the rest of the sections. So now I've got all 6 sections on this stick. They're all controlled. I don't have to worry about leaving any behind. And what I need to do now is I need to take this stick and take it along the path that I want the warp to follow, up to the back of the shafts so that I can reach them for threading. So on this loom, I need to take these around this top black beam. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let a little bit more slack out. I put that stick through there, and I know I can put it here safely and it's just going to stay there. And then I'm going to go around to the other side and continue to finish up. Okay, I've moved over to the other side of the loom. And now I'm going to reach over and I grab the stick that I pushed through the rollers earlier. As you can see, my sections are all still on this stick. They're all nicely controlled and they're all give or take the same length, which is nice. I need a little more slack in order to thread. So I'm gonna unroll one more rotation of my beam. And now I've got enough slack to thread. Now I need something to do with this stick. So I've got these threads on the high castle of my loom that I leave there all the time for this purpose. I hang the stick here, and now I've got all of my sections on this stick. They're all controlled, they're all to the same length, and they're easy to reach. When I'm ready to thread, I simply need to grab the section that I'm going to thread, pull out my slip knot, take it off that stick, and then just give it a little tug. That will put all my threads in order and I'm ready to thread.